Most men chase love like desperate hunters tracking wounded prey through the wilderness. They text constantly, shower women with compliments, and bend themselves into uncomfortable shapes hoping to earn affection. But the Stoic man understands a profound truth that eludes the masses. Love is not something you pursue, it's something you attract. When you stop chasing and start embodying the timeless principles of emotional mastery, you become magnetic. You become the calm center around which others naturally orbit. The ancient Stoics knew that attraction flows not from what you say or buy, but from who you are when no one is watching. It emerges from the quiet confidence of a man who has learned to govern his own emotions before attempting to win another's heart. This is not about manipulation or games. This is about becoming the kind of man that women instinctively respect and desire to be near. True emotional self-mastery is more powerful than any amount of money in your bank account or symmetry in your face. When you can remain calm while others lose their composure, when you can smile in the face of rejection, when you can speak with conviction without raising your voice, you demonstrate something rare in today's world: genuine strength. Women are drawn to men who have conquered their own inner chaos because such men promise safety and stability in an uncertain world. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Similarly, the best way to stand out among men is to not be like them in their desperation and neediness. Learn the art of speaking less, but with infinitely more depth. While other men fill every silence with nervous chatter, you become comfortable with pauses. You choose your words like a master craftsman selects his tools, each one serving a specific purpose. When you do speak, people listen because they sense that your words carry weight. This isn't about being cold or distant, but about understanding that your voice becomes more valuable when it's not constantly available. Seneca taught that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Use them in that proportion. Develop an unshakable indifference to rejection and silence. When she doesn't text back immediately, you don't spiral into anxiety or send follow-up messages. When she tests your patience, you remain unmoved like an ancient oak tree weathering a storm. This isn't about not caring, it's about not allowing external circumstances to dictate your internal state. Epictetus reminded us that we cannot control what happens to us, only how we respond. Your calm response to her test becomes more attractive than any desperate attempt to win her approval. Understand that detachment paradoxically increases desire. The more you need her validation, the less attractive you become. The less you need it, the more she wants to give it. This principle governs all human relationships, but especially romantic ones. When you're genuinely content with your own company, when you have interests and passions that fulfill you, independent of any woman's attention, you become irresistible. You become a complete man rather than half a person seeking completion through someone else. Cultivate stillness as your secret weapon. In a world of constant noise and reactivity, the man who remains still becomes fascinating. She wonders what you're thinking, what depths lie beneath your calm exterior. This mystery creates intrigue in ways that constant availability never could. Your stillness suggests confidence, wisdom, and self-possession. It implies that you have something valuable to protect, and that access to your inner world must be earned, not demanded. Focus your energy on your purpose, not on persuasion. The most attractive men are those who are obviously going somewhere in life. They have missions that extend beyond dating and relationships. When she senses that you're building something meaningful, that you're part of something larger than yourself. She wants to be part of that journey. Stop trying to convince her to like you and start becoming someone worth liking. Stop trying to fit into her world and start building one worthy of her entering. Replace reactive behavior with calm confidence. When she says something that would normally trigger defensiveness or jealousy, you respond with the measured calm of someone who knows his own worth. You don't need to prove anything to anyone because you've already proven it to yourself. This kind of confidence is magnetic because it's authentic. It's not the loud, boastful confidence of insecurity, but the quiet assurance of a man who has done the inner work. Master the art of letting her pursue while you lead with presence. This seems contradictory, but it's the essence of attractive masculine energy. You create the space for her to express her interest while maintaining your position as the one who sets the tone and direction. You're not passive, but you're not desperate either. You're available, but not always accessible. You show interest, but not neediness. This delicate balance requires wisdom and practice. Express your value through consistent action, not through seeking validation. Instead of asking if she likes you, become someone obviously worth liking. Instead of fishing for compliments, live in a way that makes compliments inevitable. Your actions speak louder than your words, and your character speaks louder than your actions. When you consistently demonstrate reliability, integrity, and strength, you become undeniably attractive. Ground yourself in your own worth rather than her reactions. Your mood doesn't depend on whether she texts back quickly. Your self-esteem doesn't fluctuate based on whether she laughs at your jokes. You carry your value within you like a flame that burns regardless of external weather. This internal stability becomes a beacon that draws others toward you because they sense the warmth and security of being near someone who knows himself. Remember that love cannot be forced, only attracted. When you stop chasing and start embodying these ancient principles, something magical happens. You become the one who is chased, not because you're playing games, but because you become genuinely attractive. You've become the calm in the storm, the steady ground in shifting sands, the quiet strength that everyone seeks but few possess. Master yourself first, and love will follow naturally, inevitably, as surely as rivers flow toward the sea.